Yeah, okay. I think we should be alright. Okay.
Are you ready to go?
Yeah. Welcome to Super...
Erase. Get out of here.
Erase from existence.
See you later, B. Go in the B.
BB. So, Rich...
Oh,
there you go.
Zoom.
Richard genuinely doesn't remember us playing this the first time around, so we're gonna do it again.
There.
You were there! You were Luigi!
I was not Luigi.
You genuinely don't remember?
I was not Luigi. You have no evidence.
Are you like, screwing with me, or are you being serious?
Can I proceed?
No.
I'm like 18% sure I want to go to this one first.
You're petty?
Excuse me. Okay.
Do you want to throw back time?
No, that's cheating.
You can... It's okay. I'm not gonna be like, you fucking suck.
Depending on... This has like a weird way of snapping... Look at that. It's like...
Yeah.
Game's broken.
What are you doing?
I'm jumping on the block weirdly. And also my invincibility ran out. Three lives.
Are you sure you don't want to try again?
No, it's fine. This is fine. Excuse me.
Okay. Did you even hit it that time?
Hit.
What the fuck?
Can I have it?
No, obviously not. Okay, so, what funny things...
Oh my god, I'm so bald!
What funny things have been happening that you want to talk about, Ricky?
The one time I forgot that Hobbs existed.
Do you want to tell that, or do you want me to?
I want you to.
I don't... Okay, Richard and I were hanging out, we were grabbing lunch today, and he was telling me about the... There was one time he...
Gamer butt slide.
He couldn't remember the name of the tiger in Calvin and Hobbes. So he was like, yo, what's the name of the tiger from Calvin and Hobbes? And I just kind of looked at him. You remember the time I said that he was a lion, like, to try to psych you out, and you didn't fall for it?
To psych me out, yeah. That's what happened.
I said, what's the name of that Disney movie where the lion becomes king? Was it Aladdin? And then you said you couldn't remember what Aladdin's name was. So you said, hey, what's the name of the movie with the blue Will Smith? I said Shark Tale.
And we just went on this downward spiral. Yeah, I did these levels in the wrong order. So I gotta do one again later.
Do you want me to tell you some funny stories from when I went to the city?
Do it.
My favorite time was I had to call 911 because a dude was having a seizure in the Tim Hortons bathroom.
Oh?
Yeah. Well, it turned out he wasn't having a seizure, but it was just really weird. So what happened was,
I guess I'll do the switch.
I had like an hour before I had to go to work, so I was just chilling out at Tim Hortons, having a nice little drink and shit. And then, what? Okay. And then this dude...
Yoshi or whatever.
There is no Yoshi.
There's Yoshi. This is my P-switch. I didn't realize.
What are you fucking doing?
I'm pressing the button. See?
Why is Mario afraid of it?
Why is he afraid of the P?
Anyway, so he passes out in the fucking like hallway leading up to Tim Hortons' bathroom, and there's like British guys just like, hey, someone call the police. And we're like, what? No, this like random like Italian sounding guy was just like, hey, there's a guy on the floor.
The police.
No, he's like, there's a guy on the floor over there, and we're like, what? This British guy comes over and he's like, someone call 911, and like I already had my phone in my hand, so I just did it. And we're all like standing with him trying to make sure he's okay, and then this like fucking Russian guy walks up who like he just entered the Tim Hortons and walks over to the dude like, and no one told him anything, and he's just like, oh, he needs to stand up, and we're all like, that's a bad idea, don't make him stand up, and he's like, no, I do him first aid, he need to stand up, and like even like me and the British guy were just like, that's not a fucking good idea. You shouldn't tell someone who's having like a seizure or stroke or whatever to fucking stand up. He's like, no, I'm his friend. I am also first aid. He need to stand up. The British guy got pissed off and just like fucking left because no one was listening to him. And then the EMS finally arrives, and and the first thing they see the guy and they're like, oh hey buddy, what is it this time? And I'm like, what the fuck? And they're like,
He's
oh
on
yeah.
a first name basis with the MT.
Yeah, no, this guy, like, I guess he gets drunk a lot, and he just, like, passed out on the floor. And I pointed out to where he was, and I'm like, there's blood over there, and he's like, oh, that's not a lot, we just cleaned it up. So the fucking Russian guy just gave him he's like, oh, he need to have coffee, so he just gave him a coffee, and then the EMS, like, agreed that it was bullshit, so it was like, okay, awesome.
God damn it, hold on. Yeah!
What the fuck?
You can just recycle P-switches in this
Why?
game. Because this game was programmed in, like, 1995.
Oh.
It's a small bit jank. Okay.
But I was talking to the fucking Tim Hortons employee when he said he was EMS. I looked her right in the face and I said, I do not believe for a second that this guy is telling the truth.
Go back to level 1.
But I mean, it was so weird because it was just the most. It seemed like he was just like trying to get attention or whatever by like just coming in and being an asshole. But no, he was completely right the whole time, and I think that's what threw me off the most was that it seemed like there was no way he should have been right, but he was. And then immediately afterwards, I went to work and got stopped by the police. Oh, okay.
Hitboxes, what are they?
That happened. Like how it went.
Oh.
Like how it went behind Yoshi, in front of Yoshi and behind you. Like even though you're on top of him, you guys are still like layered differently, like on Photoshop.
Alright.
Stop that.
Now I have 2 fireball. Okay. So I wanna.
You got 2 balls, dude.
That's not the jump button. So I wanna eat this idiot stick.
Uh huh.
Get in my mouth.
As he's officially known.
And then. Nope.
Oh, are you trying to do the thing where you like?
Yeah. It didn't.
Okay. Oh, you try to grab the coin and like his tongue gets stuck out or something?
Basically, I'm killing this guy, licking the coin.
Uh-huh.
And then I pick up the coin right as the charging chuck spawns, and then because this game is jank, the charging chuck just neumes onto Yoshi's tongue, and then weirdness ensues because you're not supposed to be able to eat them.
Okay.
I'm gonna be further back.
Welcome back to Richard Tries a Glitch 50 times while Kyle talks about a dude having a seizure.
Yeah. I am getting it, because I'm getting the coin twice. You'll see Mario gets 200 and Yoshi also gets 200.
What?
Get back here, you
What is that?
spiral looking ass.
Spyro the Dragon? Do you think his name is... Do you think Spyro is a dragon because he's like dragging these nuts across your face?
Shut up, dude.
What was the one I said today that made you like scream at me? Oh, it was... You were talking about like getting a virus that turns into a gun and shoots you through the screen, and I was like talking about an executable file, and you screamed at me.
I don't know why this isn't working. Oh, okay. Bye. See you later, guy.
That was a good sound.
Bill just
Boom!
shows up.
This is Hank Hill.
I just...
Boom!
Okay. I'm done with that. That's stinky.
Watching you do this glitch is giving me depression.
Wait. No Yoshi. No escape.
No, she.
You are my personal prisoner.
She's 18 years old.
It's fine. I got 19 in the last level.
Ah, she's fuckable.
We're devolving.
Sorry, should I go back to talking about... oh no, I was gonna say that I got stopped by the police on my way to work. Like, as I was opening up.
Why?
I was turning on the... Because there's, like, this homeless dude that just, like, chills out. That chills out behind my workplace. And I guess, like, he has mental health issues or whatever. Because the police are like, be careful about this guy. And as I was turning on the gas tanks, all I hear is a guy going, "Hey!" And I'm like, oh god. And I look over and there's a dude, like a cop sitting in a police car looking at me. So I look at him and I just like wave like, hi. And he motions with his finger like, come here, and I'm just walking, and I'm doing the finger guns like, hey, I'm not doing anything illegal. And he's like, what are you doing over there? And I'm like, I'm just turning on the gas, I work here. And he's like, okay. Do you have any problems with homeless dudes? And I'm like, I personally haven't, but I've heard my coworkers and boss talk about it, so I know it's a problem.
No, should
and he's
I?
like, okay, what about the ones over on the other end? And I'm like, on the other end of the property. And I'm like, you mean the ones that were digging for meth? And then he starts laughing, and I'm like, no, I'm being serious. And he's like, no, I know you are. But no, and then he was actually a really nice dude. He just scared me at first because he just belted like, hey! And I'm like, ah! I'm not used to being stopped by police. I'm a straight white male.